Okay, yes, family. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Wazira Menin. One perfect balance. Oh man. Welcome to it is politically incorrect where we get it correct. Yeah, I know it's about 9 o'clock. What time is it? Well, after damn, it's way after 9. And we coming in and squeezing in at the last minute. But we up and running. Things had to be done. Today was such an awesome day, amazing day. I don't even know what to say. Thing just was bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I was there working on some other stuff. So let me just say this first. I apologize for the timing, but I'm proud to say, I'm pleased to say tonight is the official, wait, what's today's date? Anyway, today's what, the 8th? Today's the 8th of the 8th month. Now, why do I say that? This October, Emmanuel, what are you talking about? Well, the word October, Oc, is 8. Like an octopus, octagon. Well, October is the 8th month. That's another conversation. That's a Sunday school conversation, but we won't get into that now. We'll leave that for Sunday school. But today is the 8th of the 8th month. For some of you, it's the 8th of the 10th month. And for some, it's the 8th of the 2nd or something along that line. But anyhow, today's the 8th of the 8th. You know what I'm saying? So 8 and 8 is 16, 6 and 1 is 7. As far as I'm concerned, this is God's divine day. Blessed Sabbath to each and every one. Sabbath 7. You see what I'm saying? Connecting the dots. Anyhow, shalom, Shabbat to all my Sabbath keepers. Salam alaikum, my brother and sister in Islam. You know what I mean? Ashe to the conscious community. Hotep, Kemet. And without question, man, Rastafari, Haile Selassie first, and then Prince Wazira Menin is the perfect balance. My bridges and my sisters there. Yes, I am proud to say, well, not proud, pleased to say, I'm joyful, man. I'm full of joy. I'm joyful, really full of joy. Yeah. Greetings, Starseed. I see you, Andrea. Kenneth, Jackie, I see you. Kimar, blessed love, family. I'm gonna tell you all in a second why I'm so happy. Well, one of the reasons why I'm so full of joy. Tonight is the first night we are streaming live on YouTube. I haven't even seen it. I was working on getting it up and running. It's official. Well, I don't know if it's official because I have not seen it. I'm not even seeing it. So was hooking it up, but I got it, and I trusted I got it. I don't know if one of y'all want to peep quick, take a look. Well, maybe a peep together. I got to go and share the thing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So y'all take this minute real quick while I drop this tune by Teflon. Solid to the end. Teflon coming in with a brand new joint called Solid to the End. Wait a minute. Let me get back. Solid to the end. Put it from the top, family. Solid to the end, Teflon. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Why we just go ahead and do our work. Down, congratulations, man. Look out for the real people. Solid to the end. Tell a friend to tell a friend, family. Jackie, I see you. Years of pain, some only see the glory days, glory days. Years of pain, some only see the glory days. But you got to look out for the real people. Ones who no sell out, the ones who never leave you. But they never tell you for no reason. In times of trouble, they don't believe you. All right. They must be a solid to the end. Solid to the end. But if you're not pretty good and your family pretend no one know when you live your friend. That's man and I protect her from me. If I know till I read me, say you know, see me again. Me keep myself up to myself. You've already have yourself. But the real people, them who help and give me strength. I'm so magnificent. Well, magnificent. If you guess it, we get the shot like 50 cent. Years of pain, some only see me glory days. Years of pain, some only see the glory days. But you got to look out for the real people. Yes. Yes.
the end, solid to the end. But I if you no pretend your family, pretend no one know when they make you friend. What's my land and break from me, find out in a real me. You know, so you can keep me fair, not to say. You already got me fair, because you're real people there.
All right, family. All right. Teflon. Real people, man. Look out for the real people, family.
What's my land and protect us from me? Find out in the people say you now see me again. The people say no to myself. If already I feel set me cut the real people and more and give it strength. I'm so
yes. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, family. We there. Tell a friend. Years, 10th month. Blessed night to everyone, Omar. I see you, family. Yes, family. Keep the real ones close. Yeah, man. That's like politically incorrect family, man. We be keeping it 100. Definitely got to big up Teflon on that joint, man. Solid to the end, for sure. Yeah, loving it. Okay, we up and running, family. I just took a sneak peek on YouTube, and I see a live there. Hey, look, the first one. Imagine that. So for those seeing this on YouTube, y'all miss a whole series, but you can view it on the Facebook page, Politically Incorrect. You got some there, and of course, you go back over to Emmanuel Borrelia original Facebook page. The only one on Facebook with that name, the only one out of billions of people subscribing, the only one with that page, Emmanuel Borrelia in the flesh, for real. Close to the end. Look, man, it's been great. Andrea says she found it. You'll post the link for YouTube in the comment for those, But yeah, because a lot of folks are not on Facebook. I've been getting calls, Emmanuel. That's why I gotta be sharing the link all the time. You'll send me the link. And yeah, it takes a little time to do that as well. So the idea is to consolidate the platform, the broadcast into about an hour and 15, hour and a half, the most. I mean, that's like maybe we have special guests. But other than that, it's like an hour because we want this to be hitting it and moving, because not that the people don't have an attention span, but there's a lot of things that need to get done. A lot of information need to be shared. So we just have to hit it and not necessarily give too much time and energy to, maybe some unnecessary things. We're going to just, what's the word? Consolidate. Yeah, we're going to consolidate it, and we're going to be concise, very concentrated. That's the word I'm looking for. Because once it's concentrated, it's more potent. You see? So we want to hit and move. Simple as that, man. And speaking of hit and move, tonight I want to do 3 things specifically. And although I didn't get the actual chart, let me see if I can. GIS. Maybe do a share screen instead of that share screen. I think it interferes with the quality of the stream. At least I'm seeing a lot of mosquitoes lately. I'm not even sure why, but anyhow, I go and check. One of those are the ones they released in the plane the other day. They all over the place. But anyhow, I want to the broadcast for the dashboard for the GIS. There's something I want to point out that I thought was pretty obvious. And again, the dashboard is going to be there. Achilles heel. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because I noticed something, family. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but remember we said in the early days with the old cell phone, the 2 clothespins and the iron board, that people lie, politicians lie, but numbers do not lie. Well, guess what? We found a scenario where things looking a bit strange, because GIS, Government Information Service. Let's see if we find it really quick. No, it didn't come up. It didn't come up. Hang on. I don't want to waste time doing this. Wait a minute. This. Wait, I just saw it. Shout out to Real Chill, by the way. I gotta give this. It was just here, and it just did it, so I don't know. That's why I can't deal with it. There you go. JS government information. Oh, that's why. I see. Got you now. I got it. So that's what happened. Government information. Blessings to you too, family. Shaka, I see you. Greetings, family. Yeah, I met a few people today. Today was such a mystic day, though. I mean, completely mystic from morning. By the way, shout out to RPM for sure, and the Nation of Islam, the brothers and sisters, and Bonga Lights, Brother Lumumba. Can't call him elder. He's a young man. He's a young man, so can't call him elder. But I call him elder because he's wise, he taught me a lot. And I know other people can relate to that as well. So I give thanks for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I mean? But this is what I want to show you all right now. Let me see if I can pull this up. I noticed this, and I definitely want to get into it. All this other stuff, propaganda, I'm not even dealing with it. Just going to skip past all that tonight. GIS. Click on that. Close all chats. Let me just click on this real quick. And we're going to do a share screen really quick here, because I want to show you all something real quick. Check this out, family. Somebody pull a calculator out for me, because we're going to do this thing like this. United Africa. Kenneth, you see what's going on, Kenneth. I noticed it too, Kenneth. But it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's about coming together, man. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about coming together, and that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? So however they get it done, they get it done, man. But it's about coming together, like you said. I think this is the right one. Dr. Ben, I'm seeing you. Yes, we're coming together. Let me click. I trust this is the right one, because this day, that's correct. That's correct. I'll call you. Yeah, this is correct. All right, family. If y'all can see this, give me some feed forward, because once I go to this section, it's a bit off. Give me feed forward if you can see this without question. Give me some feed forward. This is really. Year is 10 months. We won't even touch that right now. Somebody answered the question. I think they answered to Vincent. But check this out, though. This right here is the Barbados COVID-19 situation report. They call it the situation report. This is the situation we're dealing with. Okay, it's a situation. I always thought that was interesting. Nevertheless, they took something off. So the calculator's out. Here we go. So right now they have a total of 301 new cases as of October 7th, which was yesterday. So they have a total of 301. Imagine that. 301 new cases. Now, I had the privilege, by the way, of meeting someone. Man, I don't even know if I should say that, man. Like, yo, I ain't going to say it. Because they're liable to know that they do contact trace and stuff, start following people and see who was, and try to narrow it down to who I'm referring to, right? We ain't going to dry snitch. We ain't going to drop the dime. That's what we're going to do instead, though. It's been interesting because I got some information all week about this whole St. Lucie, Best Santos Lab. We gonna pay you a visit soon, man. We gonna pay you a visit soon. Get your stuff in order. I give you a heads up. I'm telling you why I give you a heads up, because it's been recently reported by staff. Some people getting really uneasy with the situation. I think that's the best way to put it. The situation is becoming a bit critical because folks are realizing that there's some untruthfulness to what is being said to the public versus what they see firsthand. A lot of stuff ain't accurate, family, and people starting to have a conscience. They're starting to grow a conscience, family, which is good, which is very good. I don't know if Mr. Ball 6 resignation inspired people, but people are looking to jump ship as well. And I was recently informed that, how can I put this? I don't even know how to put this. How I put this, no? All these, look, sorry, first of all, I'm so excited. Check this out. We have a total results of 336,000 people that were tested. Listen to me very carefully. 336,000 people have been tested. Well, let me phrase that. 336,000 tests have been done. Let me just put it that way, because it may not be one and one. I'm just going to assume that some people may have had more than one test for some reason or the other. But I don't suspect it's any large, significant amount. Nevertheless, all that amount of tests they have done, they have a total of 10,383 cases. So let's just call it 10,000 for the sake of argument, sake of numbers. Over 10,000 cases currently have been tested positive out of 336,000 cases. Now, somebody do the percentage on that. That's crazy. You know, out of the 336,000 cases, got a total of 10,000 cases. Out of the 10,000 cases, we have a total of 88 deaths. Now, check this out. We have 10,383 cases and a total of 88 deaths. Roughly, you know, we're going to put it this way. So how many people recovered? Somebody post the number, subtract 83 from 10,383. You have 1,295, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it is. 75. There you go. So explain to me now, family. You know, wait, hold on, that's not correct. Right, 205. 205? I think it's 205. 205? Yeah, I think it's 205. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 8 and 3. Hopefully that's what it is. Be online, be on live. So y'all work it out, let me know. So there's the deal. How is it possible? How is it possible that the country is in such a state of panic? I mean, such a state of panic that we got people right now so nervous that out of 10,295 people, give or take, and the 336,121, what percentage is that? Somebody put it up. What percentage is that? I mean, how many people out of the positive cases have recovered? Somebody please tell me how many people have recovered. How many people have recovered from that? It means that 10,295 people have recovered. Wait, hold on. Write this number down, family. Write the two numbers down. 10,383 cases. Subtract 88 total deaths. By the way, condolences to everybody who would have passed away, whether it was COVID related or not, because they say that we don't know. According, they have some comorbidities. They're using these words loosely. Some had pre-existing conditions all of a sudden. So they're not even telling you the truth about that. And it's pretty obvious. I mean, I'm not just making this stuff up. The whole island knows. Any intelligent being, Ninja Man knows this. For heaven's sake. He don't even pay attention to social media on the news. But you can see right through this obvious duck, man. So why is it that there's so much mass panic and every 5 minutes y'all on the television with the same thing? Family, there's a propaganda machine going and these clinics are bulging at the seam with people who are getting this injection, not having a clue. But the funny thing is this, it is only since we got the injection that the death rates are spiking, which is strange. We had a whole year and a half without this thing and no death, not to the magnitude of what we have in it now. This is in 1 month, 30 days. We could go back to the one I did. Remember what we did last month for September to October? Sorry, from the end of August to the end of September. And we looked at the numbers and recognized it was almost, how many times? 10 times? 4 times the amount, 5 times the amount of what it was prior to that. Crazy. So here we are now. We have doubled that even since last month. We have doubled the month, completely. So what is the problem? How comes all of a sudden people are dying at an alarming rate? What is it that y'all are doing that's causing these deaths? I have footage as to what's causing the death. I'm going to reveal that footage just now, man. If y'all don't get your act together, I'm telling you, get your act together, because what's being reported that's going on in St. Lucie is exactly the complete opposite. Complete opposite. Yeah, man. And we got the proof. And by the way, these cases, wait, where is it? These positive cases, this 301 case. Listen, family, it is all fabricated, because the PCR test, first of all, is faulty. Just for starters, the tests that they're using, no one is checking to see if they're faulty, because it's faulty to start with, and they may be giving up false positives, and they're being reported as positives, and they're already negative cases. There are people who are being reported of having negative cases that they're claiming are still positive, and these folks and these individuals are not even positive. And here's the worst part. Here's the absolute worst part. Dr. Fauci said, and we had it on this media, along with some other evidence and facts from the medical journal, that if you're using the PCR test for a cycle threshold, and you're coming up with a 35% cycle threshold, it is minuscule. He said it is so dead as a virus, it is not transmissible or hardly even detected. But why is Barbados using 40 and 45 as a cycle, as a threshold cycle to determine a positive reaction, when a 35 is a dead virus? So you're testing 45, you're testing 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as positives to be on the safe side, when 35 is dead. Why? So that the numbers can reflect 300 cases. I can't wait to get the document that says this so I can post it. 40, using 40 and 45, 43, 45. Come on, let me tell. Here's another thing. The Delta variant. These labs do not have the capacity to determine which variant is positive, which variant has shown it to be positive in your PCR test. And I ain't asking you that. I'm telling you. They don't have the capacity to tell the difference. They don't have the capacity to tell the difference. You have less than 0.1% of the results. I can't even begin to go on the 0.1%. You have a 0.1%. Look, had it 10,000 cases, had they said 10%, which would have been 1,000 people who have died that were positive, you would say, well, that's a bit, that sounds serious. Although it's only 1% of those tested positive. Keep that in mind. You know, you can determine, you can say, well, damn, man, that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. But no, they're going on the line of 88 people. 88 people. 10% would clearly be enough to cause panic. Clearly. Little under 10%, 800,000. 800, no problem. That sounds real serious. We don't even have 10%. We barely even have 1%. And by the way, as I said, this is not saying that the deaths aren't important. But what I'm saying is that the amount of fear that's being pumped into this whole thing for less than 1%, less than 1%, it has never moved beyond less than 1%. Never. It never moved from beyond less than 1%. No matter what numbers they put up, it is always less than 1%. Yet they keep acting as if these numbers are here to strictly scare you. Because if they showed you the amount of individuals who recovered, which, by the way, would be 10,295, if I'm not mistaken, add 88 will give you the 383. 10,295 people recovered. Well, that's like almost everybody. Let's say everybody recovered from this thing. So if everybody is recovering, minus the 88, which, by the way, they claim had pre-existing conditions, which mean they didn't really die from COVID, according to what they're telling you. The folks who recently passed away didn't die from COVID. They allegedly died from their pre-existing conditions. Ironically, most of them, after they got the jab. So maybe the jab accelerated and caused the immune system to shut down, which is what it's supposed to do. And then naturally, the immune system that were fighting off their pre-existing conditions. Listen to me very carefully. Maybe, hypothetically speaking, the injection, which is supposed to shut down your natural immune system and give you this artificial one temporarily, cause your immune system that was fighting off your pre-existing issues to shut down also, thus causing you to succumb to your pre-existing issues that was under arrest by your natural immunity system that was shut down by the injection and the jab. Y'all need to sue the government. Your families of all the people who have passed away that they claim had pre-existing existing conditions. Y'all need to sue the government. Each one of y'all, take them to court, no less than $100 million, no less. Take them to court because St. Lucie, they're killing people, man. And I ain't asking you that. I could call names. I can actually call names of people I knew that were on the way out. Y'all getting away with murder, right? Y'all think you're getting away with murder, man. And all y'all involved in this, you Cuban-speaking people, oye me, que paso, hey, man. All y'all speaking Spanish and the Ghanaian and the African nurses, whatever. Let me tell y'all something, man. Don't get this thing twisted here. All skin folk and kinfolk. And don't think because you wearing that old outfit and you playing nurse and you up here like Dr. Kevorkian killing people for checks that it gonna go down like that. You gonna hop on a plane, get your money, and go back home. Listen, Barbados, right, is the land of the sleeping giants here. Barbados is the land of the sleeping giants. Y'all can only do this for a time. Only for a time. Consider yourselves warned. Warned. Stupid. Now look, all this information. Look, hold on, man. On the 18, look, there wasn't a child in Barbados with COVID until the COVID vaccine showed up. And after the children started getting COVID vaccines, ironically, the COVID numbers for children started spiking. And matter of fact, the same thing happened in Trinidad, the same thing happened in Jamaica, the same thing happened in St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua and Barbuda, Puerto Rico, all these Caribbean islands. And go look at the numbers. There were no children COVID cases prior to the COVID vaccine for children landing. And as soon as the vaccine started to be distributed to more the children, within weeks, children numbers spiked. And I mean, come on. Nobody, it's funny enough, it all happened around the same time as fate would have it. I mean, y'all not thinking? Like, for real? Come on, man. Y'all make it too easy. This thing is fugazi, it's transparent, you can see right through it. And man, family, like I said, I am beyond the protest and the march, man. I want to know what's next, man. All that walking and marching and protesting and sitting in. Let me tell y'all something, right? These people ain't playing, man. We've been marching and walking since Montgomery. If y'all don't know what that is, Google March, Walk at Montgomery. That should make sense then. I ain't playing. The children have found the matches here. I ain't playing. Real talk. Less than 1%, 88 deaths, less than 1% of the total cases, and the country up in arms. Socialism versus democracy. What exactly going on about this, family? What really going on? Let me tell you what's going on. You keep hearing this buzzword lately, social partners. We discussed with the social partners. I mean, how many of y'all heard that word recently? Somebody talk to me, man. Talk to me. 99.9% of people were recovering before the jab. Now they have the jab. Come on, family. Omar, give thanks, family. I know you the man with numbers. I know you love it. Come on, family. Come on. If you heard this term before, social partners. If you have heard that term before, do you know what social partners really mean? We discussed with the social partners. We keep hearing, as a matter of fact, you keep hearing this word, social partners. The Minister of Health and the PM should check themselves and know that a lot of persons are beginning to put these quarantine facilities wrongfully for having flu and common cold, thereby being exposed to the contact of course, contracting the SARS-CoV virus and its variants and becoming gravely ill. And some die. It is us. It is us. It's up to us to step up to the plate and protect the people from authoritarianism, malpractice. It is time to use more accurate tests. Yeah, Kenneth, I agree. To some degree, it's time to use accurate tests. The truth of the fact is, though, and this is my personal opinion, man, we now have a pandemic on our hand. Those vaccines that came from China, and they gonna keep saying it. I don't have no proof. My spirit already show me. Sinopharm, Sinopharm is the actual coronavirus they claim. Since they made it up, whatever it is, Corona, SARS, Delta, whatever that is, right? Whatever. Google Sinopharm ingredients and see if that contains a natural virus, a real virus. Although they claim they isolated it, therefore it's now inoculated and it's harmless. The problem is the security wall that keeps the virus dead fails after 2 months or 3 months. And therefore the virus, I suspect, is now being released upon the people in Barbados. And that's why you see a lot of people all of a sudden started coming down with some flu-like symptoms out the blue. We had a flu the whole of 2020. Ain't nobody in Barbados had a flu for the whole of 2020. You had a cold for the whole of 2020. January, February, March. All of a sudden, April was quiet. May, June. You see when July, August, September hit, you see everybody on you sniffling. Like, wait, all of a sudden, where did this come from? All of a sudden. And then nobody, it's a Delta. Bullshit. Pardon me. In case your children watching, you never know, right? This is a family program. Oh, man. Social partners. Socialism versus democracy. You know the word social? You know where socialism come from? The word socialism, by etymology, comes from the word social. So when they say to you that they're having a conversation with the social partners, trust me, family, they talking about the socialist movement that's going on right here in Barbados. Yeah, I said it. What is socialism, family? Somebody, I got a bunch of brilliant minds on here. What is socialism? Democracy versus socialism versus democracy. The social partners is the socialist group in Barbados. Emmanuel, what you trying to say? Yeah, man. We in for a ride, family. This ain't about capitalism. This is socialism taking a different approach here, man. These folks are socialists. It is so obvious at this point. They want to control everything you do. Everything. They want to control how you look, man. Right now, the lockdowns, the losing your job, people getting displaced, money, inflation, devaluation. I mean, the psychological trauma people are experiencing. They're trying to give you medication, put you on certain drugs right now. Listen, more cocaine and weed. Look, man. I bet you there have never been this much cocaine and weed selling in Barbados. Yeah, I said it. Folks, stress, medication, drugs that people on, the antidepressants, the Valium, and I remember the names. I ain't gonna forget the name, but all those antidepressant drugs. More people in Barbados are now on antidepressant drugs than ever before. These pharmacies and these pharmacies around the island these pharmacists. They all making a killing. Drugs selling left, right, and center, man. Huh? Drugs selling, man. People stressed, they panicking. Alcohol, shit, man. People trying to numb their pain, man. They're trying to numb their pain, family. This is crazy, man. Barbados is becoming a socialist country, and if nobody's saying it, really, the boy wake him, the young man wake him. I ain't calling the boy. That's that ain't disrespect in a way, because I don't play that kind of game. In days of mine, regardless if we choose to do or not do. I don't hear him talking about this on his program, if he even on the program. I don't listen to him. I don't hear nobody talking about this. I don't hear it coming out. I don't hear any clips coming out with his politically analytical, whatever, scholastic, academic, whatever. Well, I don't know what he is, but they always big him up at the political man. I don't hear him talk about this. Is he talking about this? Barbados is becoming a socialist country, family. I mean, it's obvious. They keep telling about social partners. What they talking about? Yep. They talking about socialism, family. Whether we like it or not, that's exactly what they talking about. They can't tell me nothing different, man. I see this from afar. It makes perfect sense. That's why they want to control everything you do. because that's what socialists do. They control everything you do. You become dependent on the government, or these individuals who masquerade as your government that are really admins taking advantage of the fact that you don't know what's really going on. And they know you don't know because you're too busy just trying to earn a living. So you ain't got no time to do no due diligence. You ain't got no time to be studying, you know. So you ain't got to study. All you got to do is tune into Politically Incorrect on Facebook or YouTube. You can imagine we got a YouTube page, family. We start this. Yo, where my girl, yo, where my family at, man? Nataki, where you at? Where Nataki? My girl, Nataki. I here looking for something real quick. We had conversations behind the scene before this whole thing kicked off and stuff. You know, we talking about because she run a radio program in Virgin Islands, you know, and so we used to talk about the program and where we started from, and two clothespins, a cell phone, and an ironing board, and pirating Wi-Fi from the neighbors and stuff, and that kind of stuff. And you know, peace and love to you too, family. And the reality is, yes, sister Islam family, Islam, I see you. And we talked about it for a little while, and here we are now. We got the Facebook and the YouTube page up and running. Now they may got different rules, so I know they ain't gonna kick me off for any because we ain't playing that. We ain't politically incorrect, so we don't have those issues. But we're gonna drop the science. But listen to y'all, family. Socialism is on the rise. Socialism is on the rise. That's what's been going on. This is gonna probably start to glitch in a minute, family. And I mean, just see the test run and see if it's gonna do that. Hopefully not. Can y'all hear me still? I'm not sure if it's gonna glitch, but I suspect that. I just clicked on something. Let's see what happens. It'll not me in a few minutes. Let's get normal. Let's get back to normal in a minute. All right, let me just check this out. Hang on, I gotta check it out. Let me check it. Get better at this thing, you know. We getting stronger, man. Little deep, big itself. We ain't play around them in a while. We got show the family. We ain't play it in a minute. If y'all can still hear me, I'm still here. Just I'm trying to load a page. This should come up in a minute. Yeah. So what happens is when I try to load more than one thing, it pulls the internet capacity because my package is only a certain amount. I have so I don't have the full like how the banks and stuff, they got streaming up and down at a certain volume. I don't have that kind of package. I find out that it takes away this said, so yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get there. I'm gonna be sticking for a few minutes. Only if so democratic socialist principles. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Kenneth. I want to that's a misconception. All right, so that's up and running. It's up. Yeah, go on stick. Give me a good night, family. Just bear me for a minute. Don't get choppy right now. It's going to stick. We know why. Art Emotion, I see you. All right, that's what we're going to do, man. That's what we're going to do. All right. All right. All right. So let me try to share the screen and see what happens. Is it still sticking, family? If it's still sticking, let me know. Good night, Phil. I see you. If it's still sticking, family. I see you, family. Yeah, Dana. Um, let me. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Let me. Hold up. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now we should be good. We should be good. We should be good. There we go. We should be good now, family. We should be good now. We should be good. All right. We should be good. So there we go. We're gonna share the screen real quick, and we're gonna just get into this other stuff. It's better now. It's better. We're gonna get into this real quick. Streamer.com. Share this tab. Um, I don't know. Okay. So here's the deal, family. Here's the deal. What is socialism? Dealing with the social partners, family. Socialism and social partners. Now you start hearing these words social. Anytime they talk about social, they talk about socialism. Now I never knew this, but I gotta give thanks to the elders and the brother, the Duke. I give thanks to the Duke for revealing the knowledge and receiving it accordingly, man, and doing research. Because when you really check this out, think about it. Socialism is a populist economic and political system based on public ownership, also known as collective or common ownership of the means of production. Those means include the machinery, tools, and factories used to produce goods that aim to directly satisfy human needs. The irony is this: they talk about democratic socialists, which is funny because democratic socialists ultimately become socialist democracy or socialist democratics because it is not like one and the other is the same. It's like a bridge that leads to something else, and it's not like a destination. It's a route that you take to arrive at someplace else, and that's what's been going on here. All the activities you see going on right now are all leading to a socialist position. You think about it, where the government has complete control of everything. Sounds like a republic in the making, except this republic is a parliamentary republic, which is just a fancy word for a socialist society. And I'm not a political analyst, but if I'm in error, one of you bright folks, please correct me, because it certainly sounds that way to me. And guess what? Here's the irony, family, about this whole thing. Because I want to get this point. It's this point. Socialism, communism, and socialism are umbrella terms to the two left-wing schools of economic thought. Both oppose capitalism, but socialism predates the Communist Manifesto. With who? None other than who? Karl Marx. Marxist ideology. Now, we could go into this all night. Write this down, family. Write down Communist Manifesto, which is 1844. It's a pamphlet written by Karl Marx. As a matter of fact, write this down, family. Go ahead and write this down. Go ahead and take these notes down, man. Write this down. Write this down. web. So this other we could find as well. But this is April 26, 2001. Sorry, yeah, 2021. Um, economics behavior like this interesting. Investigate. Write this one down, socialism. Write down what is socialism. And also write down communism. And also write down the Communist Manifesto 1848 by Karl Marx. That was the other, actually that's the other link I had open that kept sticking, that causing it to kind of get choppy a bit. But I took it off. So y'all can do that homework and we just go right to it. In a purely socialist system, all legal productions and distribution decisions are made by the government, and individuals rely on the state for everything. For what? For everything from food. Hold on a minute. Let me highlight this. Rely on the state. Hold on. And individuals rely on the state. Food to what? Health care. So if you want to eat, you got to take the jab. Otherwise, the government determines the output and pricing levels of these goods and services. So, in other words, if you ain't doing what we want you to do, I ain't gonna tell you how this gonna go down, family. You see this unfold right before our eyes, and nobody's talking about this. Well, let me not say nobody. I'm being a bit facetious when I say nobody, but the reality fact is this needs to be. We talk about COVID and cases. That dashboard with those numbers are completely there to distract you with fear. Because when you're fearful or full of fear, you don't think. You ain't thinking. So while they got you looking to the, is it? Hold on, let me get it right. It's to left wing. While they looking to the right, they moves on the left. Yeah, the left wing. But don't forget the left and the right wing are the two wings of the same vulture. They're two wings of the same vulture. They're here to do one thing and one thing only, man. Pick at your carcass, man. After they squeeze the life out of you, family. Wake up, people. Wake up. What's up? This information here, though, a lot of interesting information. Wikipedia have, but I find this particular page to be quite intriguing. It's a little bit very short. A little bit of home. If you have information, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. It's better, yeah, because I turned the other ones off. I'm going through the chats, pardon me. Yeah, so let me know, fam, if you see what's going on. Let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so family, give me some feed forward. Let me know that all is well. Hopefully not sticking as much, and we good to go. True, but it propels social system, but more of a dictatorship system. Of course, Phil. But that's what they really trying to work on right now. I mean, that really is what they're working on, and we don't see that. Socialism is communism. That's a fact. That's a fact. So it is. I mean, if that's what it is, we need to have conversations, family. They're looking to push this republic in a few months, and everybody talking about everything except that. COVID is not killing anybody in Barbados. Like I said, it's less than 1%. Less than. COVID-19, please, man. COVID-19, stop the spread. Okay, there you go. Yes, family, they talking about that, man. But believe in me, family, it ain't like that, man. They want you to depend on them for everything. Therefore, they could control you. Because once you depend on them, they in control. There's no two ways of that. No two ways about that. Once they are in control. Real thing, man. This is quite interesting. I like it. I want to try to click. I won't click on it. I can't click on it. I just said people at the YouTube page again to see what they know, right? Because I don't know if people are watching on YouTube, which I'm supposed if I click on it, I can tell. Okay, we'll click on it. Let me just take a look. Make sure I got it mute first. Hang on. I don't know if I can watch this. Wait. Shout out to people on YouTube watching because they do have some folks watching on YouTube. So I definitely got to shout out the YouTube family. This is the first one. Bear with me. It's gonna be a learning curve. So let me just make sure. YouTube though. Well. I wouldn't do a screen share YouTube. That's just not cool. All right. Anyhow, family, man, it's been great. It's been really good. It's been a long road to this point, but we here. Man, and I owe it all to the folks who come on board and give their time, their energy, and their resources, man, and make this possible for all to see, all to be a part of. And I've noticed that the numbers, despite what you see, sometimes are different on my end. I have two different screens, and more often than not, I'm seeing two different numbers. I'm not sure how that's even possible, but I don't get into it. We do this for the love, man. The numbers will big up in time, and people will come and see it later on as they always do. So it don't matter. But we here now is the core energy, and this is what I want to say, family. Socialism is being pushed in the Barbados and the Caribbean. This is the world to watch. And not everybody in this island is aware of that. Not everybody is all for it. And despite communism and Carl thinking that the people who are oppressed are going to come up one day and rise up and fight back and claim what's theirs, and that becomes communism in a sense, the reality is there's some aspects of that we need to get ironed out beforehand. Because if we let the same capitalists control the socialist movement to lead to communism, then we don't have freedom and liberation. You have a controlled environment where the government controls you even more than they did before. It is madness, family. If we, the people, are the ones pushing to improve our situation, that's one thing. But when the enemy is trying to tell you and dictate your revolutionary pace, you don't have a revolution. That's not what you call that. That's being led like lambs to the slaughter, family. It's time to wake up, people. I can't stress that enough. And and maybe it's not a call for everybody. Maybe, as a matter of fact, it's not a call for everyone. But for those who have eyes to see, and those who have ears to hear. And I want to give thanks to that divine sistering that crossed paths today. Man, yeah, we're gonna see how man. I ain't gonna say, y'all gonna see this thing going to a whole different level. That's all I can say. The universe has answered, have heard our call, and have answered. Really, completely. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining. I totally agree, man. We got to focus on what we need to do and get it done. Full stop. There's no other. There's nothing else. Let them do whatever they do. Let them decide whatever they decided. That has nothing to do with us. All we need is great minds to tune into a certain frequency and a vibration and raise that energy. Because once we raise that energy, I mean, that's not our reality. That's why they keep feeding that fear, and folks will gravitate towards it and start to vibrate and cause that to become the reality. No, family, I'm saying put that down. Put that down. Let's focus on what we need to do. I mean, there are folks right now doing amazing things. Let's keep that up. Let's encourage each other. We could spend time boycotting the enemy all we like, but boycotting is energy. And all they want from you is energy. Whether you spending money or you spending your time protesting against them, you're spending your energy. You're spending your energy. Money is a currency that has to flow. It's energy. So whether you spending energy in paper or energy in flesh or energy in thought, you're spending it. So what I'm saying is rather than spend your money and energy and thought towards the things that no longer serve or enhance us as a people, let us invest our energy, our thoughts in things to bring us another level. You know, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, family. That's where we're going with this whole thing, man. Come out of her, my people. Come out of the way of thinking like that. Let's take it somewhere else. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. So what are the plans? What are the initiatives? Okay, we got a few. We got a few. And they're coming soon. I kid you not. They're coming soon. We're going to print some stuff, bomb lights, give thanks, and we're going to start disseminating just a few more keystrokes in the documents, and we're going to see what time it is, man. See what time it is. While, you know, I don't have no problem. Anybody else want to do what they want to do, whether it be protest, march, rally, riot, whatever you feel fit to do. At the end of the day, we need initiatives that are going to bring about a greater and a better society, not for some, not for the ones who got the vax, not for the ones who in the middle, not for the ones who anti, but for all. They said, build it and they shall come. And they said, build it and then pick or hand pick or choose or only bring this body or that body. No, build it and they shall come. Well, if we builders, well, let's build, man. Let's build, man. Simple as that. Let's build. You know, build and destroy. If you gotta destroy something in order to build something. Like the sister said, let's unlearn something in order to relearn something. You can't build without destroying. You can't build without destroying. So if your purpose is to build, something has to be destroyed. And that's that lower self. That's that lower vibrations. You gotta get that and raise the bar. That's where we're going with this whole thing, family. That's exactly where we're going with this whole thing. And that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? Many birds with one stone. COVID is like Medusa or the many-headed Buddha attack many birds with one stone. Real thing. A lot of good people get caught up in this whole experience because of jobs. A lot of folks wasn't working. This whole thing came up. A lot of people in the medical fraternity, associated with the medical fraternity, doctors, trainers, lab technicians, physicists. A lot of people who were not doing much got some paper, so they loyal to that paper. People in study. Speaking of paper, by the way, speaking of paper, you got young people right now, young men and young women, who's working with this COVID-19 initiative, doing data entries, doing lab reports, because there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of people taking notes, filling out documents and forms, and they're supposed to get paid every month, which is funny because they make them wait a month. But anyhow, it's not really funny, but anyhow. A lot of people are not getting paid. Months have one month passed, 2 months passed, almost 3 months now. You got people who have not been paid. Why is that? You got people who working with this COVID that not been paid, but all the doctors, everybody getting their COVID money, everybody getting their COVID funds, the ambulance, everybody getting their money, but the young people who getting this little pick little job, they get no their money on pause. Why their money on pause? See these unions in Barbados, man. See these unions? I ain't even talking anymore. Let me go, family. Real thing. Zamuni, I see you. Was vibing the walk on Sunday. Water carry memory. You have to decide what we take in there. Because our energy will flow across ocean that will make an impact. Well, sis, I ain't gonna say this outright openly, man. I won't say this. I won't say this. I'll be in the ground on Sunday. I ain't gonna front. I'll be in the ground on Sunday. I won't be at the walk on Sunday, family. So, you know, for all those folks who are interested in going, you know, I wish y'all well. I ain't the ground, man. I planning food. I ain't got the time for that no more, man. I'm tired of that. And I ain't boycotting Hills Supermarket and not the sell. I ain't boycotting. Matter of fact, let me say this. I'm not the boy caught. Words for me, words real important. Words are, I take this thing real serious, man. I'm very cognizant of the words I use, and if I don't know, I correct myself. And if I heights myself, I ain't got no problem coming and saying I was wrong about something. I at the stage in my life where I love truth right now, and I seek it. I wish I had known this energy a lot sooner in my path, but at this point, I'm loving it. So I said it to say that, and into the boycotting. I'm not. I don't. I never. I mean, to boycott. Yeah, we could say we got boycott this and boycott that. Okay, we could say that. I think I'm mature enough and understand that everybody in this thing called revolution or resistance ain't gonna be on the same level. So I ain't not gonna pretend that everybody, because they say they oppose something, that they at the same level. And even if I was at a level where once I felt that, yeah, leave boycott was the thing to do, I think I'm mature enough to realize that we keep doing all these things and yet we still in the same position. Nothing is changing. So I don't want to keep doing the same thing if nothing is going to change. What I want to be doing is things to bring about the change that we need. And in the same process, we struggle in family. We food getting scarce, things happening left, right, and center. Look, man, if we ain't gonna run up inside hills, man, and clear the shelves completely out, man, and run back out, man, and call it a day and distribute the food in community, then but I'm not suggesting that, by the way. I mean, just put that on the record. I'm not suggesting that. Hills Groceries insured. Hills family been making money for generations off this whole thing. That's the social partners they talking about. Hills could close tomorrow if they had to. And they probably should close sell all that stale meat. Where else Hills Supermarket be selling? Because look where it's at. Tell me who shops at Hill. I mean, be honest. So we know Hill producing the best quality foods for anybody in that community. Trust when I tell you. So they could close tomorrow. Probably be the best thing happening in that community. But what I'm saying is this, though. They got generational money. It don't matter. We're not impacting their pockets by doing nothing right now. They got money. I mean, we can't imagine what they're working with. Many people going to suffer. The people get a little job from there, the little pick. Because once you start boycotting Hill and they shopping bill and the people start going there, which most people probably won't stop going anyhow because the community, that's the closest one. That's where they probably go anyhow. Is the staff you can go to send home though? Because nobody is shopping. You go send home the staff to the staff that getting a little pick. The same ones that went and got vaccine to keep the job in the first place go end up going home. So I don't want to sound like I'm trying to contradict anybody else's action. I'm looking at the bigger picture, man. We need to deal with this thing at the level it needs to be dealt with and stop chipping away at the pavement outside the building. Is that be getting rid of the anyhow? Let me not get on that road. I'm not get on that road. Real thing, time to boycott every blood clot thing, every bomb clot thing. Then that's my point, brethren. You can't pick one. How about boycotting the government? How about going to every government function and disturbing it? How about doing that? The boycott. How about doing that? How about disturbing Parliament when they go up in their Senate? How about disturbing, when they? How about going in front of their house? How about this? How about this? How about going in front the prime servant living quarters and just camping out for days? How about that, man? Hill Supermarket. Man, don't even start me on that, man. And matter of fact, you ain't gotta start me, man. I'm always idling. My car be ready. I be on 0 to 100 real quick. I ain't quick though. I a little slow, man. I don't want to get on that road, man. But we need to get focused, family. I mean, collectively focused. Collectively focused. We trying to save people by boycotting Hill Supermarket from putting pressure on those who didn't take the job. But by disturbing Hills, we're going to cause those that took the job to be fired. So we can't pick and choose who we're looking to save because all the employees are all the same, whether they took the job or not. I know that people took it because they're fearful and want to keep their job. So I can't penalize them for doing it, trying to save those that didn't do it. I mean, I just see this thing different, family. And I think that there needs to be a lot of conversations had between different groups who claim to be on the front line, because I find that the conversations aren't happening the way they used to. And yes, I speaking in cryptic terms, but those who know what I'm talking about. And this is exactly why you shouldn't have did what you did. And yes, I said it. You can't break communication, man. That's when the people start to drift in different directions. We need a unified collective movement. That is what they're afraid of. And they'll do anything to disturb that. It's okay to take a few steps back in order to take more steps forward. Nothing wrong with that. But there's something inherently wrong with continually going in the wrong direction, thinking that you're on the right path. Rastafari. And that's my 2 cents on that. Nah, I ain't at the beach on Sunday. I ain't grown, man. I ain't grown. I'm gonna plant food, pull up some what do you call it? Kawich. Me and Kawich have a real relationship now. Look, man, I be playing with Kawich right now. I done got enough blisters, enough scratches. I've learned by struggling with Kawich and suffering from the blisters of having Kawich on my skin to the point where now Kawich, though, I be pulling that vine with my bare hands now. I made peace with Kawich, man, became one with it. That's where I be on Sunday, man. Pulling up weeds and pulling vines off my bed so I can plant. Another time for that. Real thing, man. Study Noble Drew Ali, learn about your nationality and birthright. Sean, I give thanks. Peace be upon him, the noble one. My thing is, study Noble Drew Ali. I learn nationality and birthrights. I ain't gonna allow that, man. Because you know what? I learned from the elder too. I learned a few things from the elder, man. The good thing about it is that His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I has already established so much that we don't even know about. And there are many ones that came subsequent and during the time who spoke about and paid homage to, because Noble Drew Ali is a Moor. And as a Moor, he didn't have a hidden hand. As a matter of fact, he didn't have a hidden hand. If you notice the pictures of Noble Drew Ali, his hand was not hidden. Don't even start with a hidden hand, man. Y'all didn't look. He didn't have a hidden hand. He revealed the truth and the knowledge. And so does His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. And His Imperial Majesty had the fez on at his coronation under the Triple Crown. I'm just saying. So we ain't on, but I understand the language, history, and different things occur. We get it. But we can learn from all our elders, and it's an important fact that we do understand who we are as national people and deal with that, not just from a birth certificate, paperwork perspective, but from the standpoint of physically getting in the ground and tilling the ground and feeding a family and building homes and building a nation, building the nation, rather than just collecting documents that's registered and stamped. Now, took the cover off. That's right, Sean. That's right. It was revealed. That's why the Prophet Elijah Muhammad, same thing again, revealed in his book called The Secrets of Freemason. I think it's called The Secret of Freemasonry. I think it's called The Secrets of Freemasonry. The secrets have been revealed for decades. I mean, decades. And it's only in these Caribbean islands you find these clowns, and I gotta call them clowns, running around trying to manipulate situations and doing complete corrupt crap. Got the people in society scared to death over some hocus pocus stuff that been revealed. But the true noble ones still walk the land, and the true noble ones still pursue righteousness and uprightness. And I salute every one of the brothers, man, every one of the sisters and the stars, man. You see the rest of you clowns, man, man, cheers, man. Gets no respect, man. Y'all led the people astray when you all supposed to protect the people. All for what? Money? Greed? We get it. We get it. We get it. You had your time. Step aside now. The universal body, the governing body, the elders, they have returned. And they returned to restore the order. The order that y'all just turned into chaos. Because when chaos arrives, it only comes for one reason and one reason only. That's to restore order. Because if chaos arrives, it means there is no order. Facts, man. But anyhow, It's a new day. It's a new day. Welcome to the first world order, man. It ain't you. Yes, David. Yeah, David. It's that time. Real thing, man. Real thing, man. Hey, yo, man. On the real though, I can't wait. Like I should say, I can't wait because I have to wait. I have to be patient. I'm just excited about it because I know so much is happening and coming. I see it. It's been revealed. I look forward. Big up, by the way, to the House of Awakening Minds. Big up to the elder Taj, Taj Tariq Bey and Sister G, Dr. G. Much respect. I definitely got to tell you all, yeah, y'all see it. The red flashlight. I got the red pill family. We got the red pill. We got the red pill family. Yeah, we got the red pill, man. Shout out to Jackie on this one too. We got the red pill family. Dr. G got the red pill. Touchdown, man. The Eagle have landed. We got the red pill, so we got a lot of work to do, family, for real. You know what I'm saying, Nadine, yeah, this is right up your alley, right up your alley. You know what I'm saying, my brother, I ain't seen him in a while. I ain't seen my brother in a while though, Robo. But nevertheless, Alex, where Alex at too? Alex already got banned off of social media again, or he in Facebook prison. One of the two. I gotta call him and see what's up. But anyhow, family, we cooking with gas now, family. We cooking with gas, man. Capian, I see you. Greetings, family. Greetings, family. But look up that stuff on socialism, communism, and capitalism, man. Look that up. That democratic socialist and socialist democracy. Trust me, they play it's word semantics, man. One leads to the other. It's like a vehicle. Democratic socialist is like a vehicle that leads to social democracy, and that's another illusion, man. It sounds right, but Marx might be onto something, man. But what's right for people is returning back to indigenous way of living as it was in the beginning, when everything was balanced and order. Right now is the have-nots, and quite frankly, the haves want more, which is funny because they don't have enough. But apparently the enough is not enough, so enough is enough. Straight up. Straight up. Yo, Steve, I see you. I see you. For all those, like I said, who might be journeying on Sunday, if that's the day, I'm not really sure. Guidance, itections, may Yamaye or Shun, if she is indeed approving, may she guide, protect, and direct your steps and your paths. And I, as Obatala, I this last the first, I been the ground. I'm in the ground, man. We can't fix one problem by creating another. And that's my position, family, Going back to the ancient way of life, Rastafari. Real thing, man. Greed has no limits, bro. Phil, I see you, man. Yo, Phil, man, these labs, Phil, these labs in Barbados have no idea what they're doing. All they're doing is testing for the pulmonary, whatever you call it, and based on what they were told to look for on a graph, that's it. So they're replicating this thing over and over and over and over till they find something. Good gosh, they soon find Elvis Presley. I guarantee you, at maybe the 50th cycle threshold, CT value, is madness what they're doing. Then they tell you they got 300 new cases. They don't have no cases, family. They're making this stuff up just to make the numbers look right because they raise the cycle threshold in order to get more cases, as a precaution, because Delta is so contagious. These cats, look, we're being led by maniacs, man. They maniacs. I ain't joking. Look up the word maniac. They maniacs, man. I'm telling you, they then lost their marbles, the marble bag. They then lost the bearings, the joint, the bearings came in, the housing. They out of control, man. I got to give it to Ball Stick, though. I got to salute the brother, man. I mean, it's all part of the show, but the curtains are closing on his performance. So I got to. I wish I could say more, but anyhow. Family, I give thanks. I give thanks. As a matter of fact, hold on, put this one, man. I gotta put this one. I can't. It might get choppy. Your family, I know, man. I know. But bear with me. By the way, Kian, congratulations to you and your family. I see you. Congratulations. That's all I'm going to say and put too much out there. And by the way, Daffodil, yeah, we won't get a clip. We won't get a clip of you on these. We're going to get folks coming in. I want to do a Zoom. Man, speaking of Zoom, I want to do a Zoom different to the stream. We'll have folks come on and let me have a table discussion, family. I got to pick a night we want to do that, though, so everybody prepare for it. Because I know how some folks be. And tomorrow, I'll see you in a minute either. How bold some folks be. Is this the one? Yeah, it's the one. I'm gonna share this. Hopefully not choppy. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to get and see the whole thing clearly. Here we go. Open image new tab. So bear me before it goes off. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. There's nothing wrong with masonry. The Freemasons, and they're all European masonry, only have 3 degrees, but we as ancient Egyptian order, we have 9 degrees. Europeans know nothing, family. We keep everything secret from them. Secret from them, not secret. Oh, I overs that, brother. I overs that, David, without a question. Come on, David. Haile Selassie first is the Almighty. I mean, on the real though, I mean, if you never notice it, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They know who I'm talking about. If this like OJ glove, man. If the glove fit, wear it. If the cap fit, wear it. My brothers and sisters know. We know who we are. See what I'm saying? Haile Selassie the first is the Almighty. Here, confuse not yourself, man. It's a spiritual thing. Whatever they're doing, I don't know what they're doing, but it don't matter. But I overs David for real. Like for real. I give thanks. Maria, good night to you too. See all the marbles breaking up. Completely lost their rabbit minds. It's a fact. But tricks are for rabbits, though. Think about it, right? Tricks are for rabbits. I want to share this real quick, though. And show this for a reason. They playing games, right? Let me show you the game they playing. Let me show you the game they playing right here. Look, check this out. This is the game they playing, family. They playing, family. This is the game they playing, family. Okay? I want y'all to understand this. This is what they playing, man. This is the game they playing. What has been revealed to the babes and the suckling, and they don't realize that. As a matter of fact, I think they suspect that, but they're not realizing that, because they realize that what they trying to keep hidden, hidden undercover, the unseen hand, is very visible to a lot of people. And I give thanks, man, that what was hidden has been revealed, man. I give thanks, man, that the unseen has shown me. Unseen has shown those around me. The unseen has shown many on this platform. Those who have eyes to see. But you can have eyes that are not eyes to see. You have eyes, but for looking, not seeing. You may have ears for listening, but not hearing. and that confused you, and is you are talking about. Anyhow, family, give thanks, man, for holding up the night, keeping up. Sorry for keeping y'all back so late because we usually start at 8 o'clock. But we finally got you two up and running. I don't even know, shucks, where to start. Lewis, camera crew, we need some help. Need some help. But it coming together piece by piece. Piece by peace. Islam, family. I serve Lord indeed and master, man, and so are you. The same arm, leg, arm, head, family. Rastafari live, reign, and rule, man. Divine law, the law of liberty is what we're dealing with. There's nothing above that. Be humble to no one else but the supreme beings, man. Reflection of self. And God made man in his image. And his image, God created he, male and female. Peace to the earths, man. Real thing. Simple as that. Morals and dogma. Hallelujah. When one eye is open, the whole body is lit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. People say the third eye, the eye in the middle. I ain't even touch that one tonight, though. Ma. That's right. The mother and the son. How you gonna leave out the woman? The mother and the son is what we're dealing with. The mother and the son is what we're dealing with, man. For real. Il Selassie the first, the power of the Trinity, man. Universe gave power unto her son to rule on earth. How you gonna take that? Many of family. Tonight was mighty, man. Today was such an amazing day. I mean, and give thanks again to the sister, man, that yeah. I surrender, man. You have a platform now to drop knowledge. No, brother. We have a platform now to drop knowledge, man. We in this together. We in this together. We in this together. So we have a platform now, man. So we're gonna work it accordingly, man. I know that the brother Phil gonna do a medical program, get that in order, family. We're gonna turn this into a whole network, a whole news broadcast network. We even got everything on here. We even got school on here, man. Yep, St. Kofa University. We ain't playing. Look for it coming soon. So if you want to send your children to the school they're logging on to, we're gonna have a whole different platform you can sign into and do different studies throughout the day. St. Kofa University. I'm putting too much out too early though, but that's why I said I'm excited. Woo-wee. Listen, man, I can't contain this energy, man. Can't contain this energy. I release it. Release it. Release it. Bayete, bayete, bayete. I release it, man. Been held back for far too long, man. Far too long. It's been in the making for a while. And while people sat on the sideline and was watching and doubtful and wondering and hoping and praying for your demise and your downfall, we was building and praying. All them bricks they threw at us, we took them and turned them into structures, man. We turned them into stepping stones, and we climbed and we climbed and we climbed. Ask Nataki about this, man. We had conversations for hours about this thing, man. How we gonna build this thing? Guess what? We building. We building. We building. We gonna keep building. St. Kofa University, man. Look for it coming soon. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. Much too long, family. Y'all already know, man. Solomonic. Bunny Wheeler. Rise and shine. Let me show y'all, man. This white look like, man. Hold on. Hang on. Let me pull it, man. Let me pull it from the beginning, man. I never showed this before. I don't think so. Solomonic Dynasty, family. what they call the Star of David. What they call the Star of David, or as above, so below, or the elements of air and water. But it's actually a cube, sacred geometry, Islam. If you unfold the cube, you get a cross. It's time to rise, family. It's the resurrection. It's time to build, family. Destroy what needs to be destroyed, and let's build, family. Get your house in order. This is no time to be judging people, fighting, fretting, arguing, debating, being sick, being unhappy, being vexed, being worrisome. Rise and shine, family. Restore your strength and power. Waste no more time. Remember your legacy. No, family, don't be excited for me. Be excited for us. Be excited for us.
We've been down in a separation.
We're restoring the kingdom built without hands. The kingdom that was built without hands. We found the keys. We found the keys. Rise and shine, family. We got the keys, man. We have the keys, man. There's no locking us anywhere. We've been free. Born anew. That's what Jesus meant by being born again. Can a man enter his mother? No. But by the renewing of the mind to brotherhood and unity. Sure. Rastafari. I love it, man. Love it, man. Free. Might go for a drive when I finish this, yeah. Just so. Zamuni, Rastafari, Eliai, Selassie, and Chris Manning. Mother Earth, man. As above, so below here. I love it though, man. Energy, family. Yes, I. Free. We need to stop talking and do, because we need to send these ones a message. You send these ones a message. We ain't gotta give them a message, you know. They already know what time it is, family. Trust me, they know what time it is. They got the message. Well, then again, we the ones that might need the message, the ones that might be sleeping, because trust me, the rest of them admins, they been get the message. I can guarantee you that. You can tell they get the message. No, they know. You know how we know they got the message? Look at what they doing. Look at all they doing. Trying to drive fear in the hearts of man, rather than uplifting the nation. Trying to pull it down using fear tactics, propaganda, and security forces. Trust me when I tell you, they've been got the message. They know it's our time. And they run into the rocks, man. The rocks gonna cry out just now, man. You can't come to me. I ain't got nothing for you. Their time has... Look, the Chinese was so funny. They brought an app called TikTok. TikTok. Because your time running out. Free the Ma and the Sun. Free the Ma and the Sun. The Freemason. Free Ma and son. This is crazy. The Anunnaki, don't start that conversation if you ain't, don't do that. We know that the direction and the guidance came from above. Man didn't create masonry. Man was given direction by the gods, who we call gods. We use that term loosely. Matter of fact, the Anunnaki, the Anunnaki. Anyhow, family, it's a beautiful Sabbath night for those keeping the blessed day. You know, outside is so nice. They say some weather is coming this way. I say a purge is coming this way. Okay, I follow you. I overs, David. I overs. But guess what? Again, as above, so below, family. What we're doing down here, we don't understand this thing. You know, what we're doing here is a reflection. That's why I said the other night, the illusion is real. As above, so below. The illusion is real. We are reflecting the light, the illuminating, the illumination. I'm not even going on that road. The illumination from the illuminated from the illumination. Illumination. Lumi currency based on the sun light. Man, I be giving this up too easy, man. Anyhow, family, there's so much we could discuss, but some come to need milk more so than meat. And some of the conversations we have here, especially with the high-level individuals in the chat, might be more meatish than milk. Hence, Sunday school. Because I could dive in the deep end, and a few other men could dive in the deep end. Not everybody could swim, though, family. So we always got to be mindful that some may require milk, and some may prefer something a little more solid, like some yam and dashin. We won't say meat. But it's been great, family. This night is a beautiful night, man. Good energy, great energy, supreme energy, divine energy, love energy, family. This tune right here, that's mighty, man. This is mighty. Paxel and more. See, they didn't know what going on for sure. Big up to the Bays and the L's, man, for real. All the L's and all the Bays, man. In the beginning, the L, the Elohims, the Elohim, the gods created it all. Yeah, family. Tonight was, I mean, you could still feel the rush, man. So long. Rise and shine. Yeah, we gonna link, man. We gonna have to have a real sit down though. I gonna holler at Bong the lights and the L, and let me see if we can find a sit-in. Or we do electronic, or maybe not electronic. Some things we want to do in person. And but not the same person, but in live. I do live, not in person. But do live in terms of, physically. Well, I can say in person because we in our persona. We are in our person, you know, personality mask, our person body. We are in our body, so we're in person. We are in person because the person is not real. The person is the illusion. That's why the illusion is real, which is a bit oxymoronish, but it's reality. We're not persons, family. We're not in our proper persona at times, but to be in our proper persona is to be in. The being that's inside is what we got to always remember, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay free, family. Stay conscious and unlearn and relearn every day. There's so much. Even myself got to unlearn and relearn. So now, working on it. And I give thanks to those around me that continue to help me and build me and guide and direct me, man. Big up to all those elders around and anybody else. 'Cause I learn from everybody. And we should have that mindset. So, you know, peace and love to each and every one. And again, for those going out on the sun's day, guidance, protection, be mindful. Don't create a problem trying to fix a problem. Let's find a solution, an amicable solution. The best solution for any problem is doing what's best for everybody in the problem. The vaccinated don't like the unvaxxed. Let not the unvaxxed take up strife or position against the vax. Let us welcome them in love and embrace, because for the most part, like I said, a lot of them were hoodwinked and bamboozled and tricked into doing something that I'm sure a lot of them have reservations for at this point. Let's still show that love, family. Let's just show that compassion, and let us not, again, become like the people we're trying not to become like. Like, as a matter of fact, what often happens is that in this fight for revolution, sometimes people become just like the enemy. You know what I'm saying? The same people they fight against. So let us not be like that in terms of hypocrisy. Let us just continue to strive and grow, learn and unlearn, and do what's best for everybody. That's my position, man. That's just my position, man. And I say that out of love, family, and that's it, man. So yeah, give thanks, eat freely from the tree of knowledge. Big up to the tree of knowledge, by the way. Big up to Pamela and the crew. All the family that support again, that see me on the road and shout me. People I don't even know, complete strangers that can tell me all about my shows and labels and the titles and whatnot. And sometimes I don't even remember. I'm like, man, trying to remember which one. And they take it serious. So we do this for the love family, and the love is being reciprocated right back at you. We give thanks. It was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, yeah, you see, I give thanks to ancestors because I said I did not want to forget. And I'll do some research. I got a message, family, and I'll do some research on this so I can bring a report on Monday, do some investigation into this. I was told some real disturbing news today about a young lady. One of the young ladies that we had discussed on this platform in the initial days, again, going back to the GIS facility and the issues with Abram. Now, we never got the resolution. He changed the staff. He went there and did a little speech, and nothing happened since. Quite frankly, it probably got worse now. So I'm going to say I got some information recently about a young lady who have been, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who might have a little more knowledge of this. I didn't even want to even say that, man, because it's when I think of these things like this, then, the yin and the yang, right? I start to call on the others. Anyhow, I'm going to investigate this, family, because I heard from the family, and it was a bit disturbing what I heard. And again, man, this platform is designed for people to share speak their truth. That's what it was designed for. I don't want to be on here all the time. Like I said, it was not about me and what it's just sharing the knowledge that comes with the people as a platform to share truth. And then we do our homework, we get it correct, and we solve problems. We're not just discussing problems. And the government industrial school, especially the girls one, was one of those issues initially that we didn't get the response we wanted to. Even the situation with the nurses, we haven't gotten the response we're looking for, and we haven't forgotten. But we need to revisit some of these things in terms of how to correct them and find amicable resolutions for those who are affected the most, because it's about fixing problems, not just highlighting the issue, but really finding resolutions. So if it is that she has been wronged in any way, You know, I say this, man. If she's been wrong in any way, then like all the others we have gone and found and helped, we will have to do so with this particular one. But now the program changed a bit. Black Lion Security on the job here. You don't even see them people. I don't know who they are, man. But shout out to Black Lion Security here. They be putting in work, man. And you know, they knock on your door at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know why here? You wanna doing a lot of look, man. See the children? I done with that. I done with that. Shout out to BIAP, by the way, Barbados Youth Action Program, man, that's always putting in work as well, man. You know what I mean? For the youth. This one again swept under the rug. And this one is not going without a response. And we're gonna do some investigation first. I'll speak on it on Monday. I'll speak on it on Monday. Note to self. Note to self. We got a lot of work. David, you're right. We got a lot of work to do, right, family? And more needs to be said and much more needs to be done. You know, real thing. These folks here, man, all skin folk and king folk. We know. Shout out to the manager, by the way, Nicole. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, give me a shout. We got stuff to discuss. Y'all have a blessed night. I mean, and I don't want to leave it on a different frequency, so I go and rub that in a minute. But let me say that if not for this platform, man, a lot of things would go unnoticed. You know what I mean? A lot of things would go unchecked because they do fix certain things, and things do get resolved sometimes behind the scene. And I thank those who get involved to do that, who usher in those changes as well. You know, so yeah. Shout out to Abby, by the way, for sure. And the sisters, the sacred sisters, man, because they do a lot of work as well. And you know, it's a unification thing right now, family. A lot of differences people have, a lot of misunderstandings people share. The reality is that those are luxuries. We don't even have the time for nothing like that right now. Real thing, family. Too much hands need to be on deck to navigate this vessel across these choppy waters, man. So we get forward to all that other madness later. If we survive this, trust me, we thinking we've done that stuff, but celebration and prosperity going forward. So blessed love, family. Haile Selassie the first, Empress Wazira Minute, one perfect balance, family. From my heart, man, we do this, man. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, peaceful, upful, joyful, majestic Sabbath night. You know, the ones for the jobs are food for the gods. Well, even if that's the case, right? They have to kill people for the gods they need to feed. Flesh, blood. You know, they go now, even if that's the case, and you and I both know that that's more truth to it than it appears. The children is who they want most of all, man. The children is who they really want most of all. The other folks are decoy. Those are what they call the useless eaters. You know, they don't want those ones. Get rid of those. But you see the children's blood, the adrenochrome, the children. Anyhow. Family, upfulness, joyfulness. Monday. You're gonna look at that situation tomorrow, man. You're gonna visit the family first. Pardon me. Truth be told, man, this is mad. Yep. Y'all have a great night. Really. Thanks again for holding it forward. What time is it? Minutes to wow. Damn, after 11? It's 11:01, 111. I could work with it. Yeah. Family, much love, man. Rastafari, man. You know, it's why we do this, man. You know. And that's what we dealing with. Whole firm family. Love and light. Always.